Hello everyone, this is Rifat. I am a Microverse student mentor as well as student of Microverse. So I'm going to share my Microverse journey through this channel. I will share all of the projects coding challenges through this channel. So today we are going to start with module 1 week 1 day 2 challenge, that is a project set up a Hello Microverse project. So let's begin with that. So before you start the Hello Microverse project, you need to understand two concepts, that is linters. So a linter is a tool to analyze your source code to flag programming errors, bugs, stylistics errors, suspicious construct, and all that. You can read it on the repository Microverse will give you. So you need to understand this first, and I will show you the process to how to set up the linters in your repo. And the more thing you need to understand, that is how you will use the GitHub and GitHub flow. So let's move to our main topic. Let's create I have already created the repository for you guys to show how does it actually work, and I will show how to set up everything and all the files. So let's move into it. So this is the repository Microverse will give you as a hello Microverse project. So let me cross the other tabs. Okay, so you will get a little bit instructions over here, how the project is working and all that. And there is the main thing you need to follow is the general requirements and the requirements. So make sure there is no linter errors and all that. We will make sure about that. I will show you how to set up your linters without any error. Okay, let's move forward to our repository and follow up this and complete these requirements. Okay, so this is the branch I have already created for you. So for me, I will clone this to my local machine. I have already set up SSH, so I will clone the repository through SSH. I will show you how to set up the SSH later on my channel. So let's go to CMD first. For Apple users, you can use your terminal and all that. Okay, so let's do it on the desktop. All you need to do is git clone, then paste the SSH link. And we are good to go. Just a little bit more. In a bit we will be good to go. So let's open up our Visual Studio and let it finish first. Okay, so from here, this is my previous repository I had created. Okay, let's open go to your VS Code, then open folder, then you need to find your folder and select folder. Okay, the folder is here. So now what we need to do is we need to change the branch. Click on here and check out. Click on checkout to, or you can do it from here as well. When you click on here, the branches will be shown over here. So I have created a branch for you guys, setup project. So we'll move out to the setup projects, but later on you need to follow up things like the project says. You need to follow the GitHub flow, right? So first of all, you need to install the linters on your master branch, on your main branch. And then you will create the HTML and CSS file on your other branch, which branch you are working on. So let's go to our linter file from over here. You will find the linter files in your project repository. So click on the no linters error. It will direct you to the linters repository. So you can see there is a linters for different languages, for JavaScript, React, Redux, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So now we are going to work on just HTML, vanilla HTML and CSS. So we will just go to the HTML and CSS. Okay, so we have opened it, and you will follow this setup process. So let's move forward. Let's move to the top and start with our thing. Okay, then I will go over here, create a folder dot github, then you will create another one, workflows, then you will create a file, linters.yml. Okay, so what you need to do now is go to the linters.yml and copy the linter code and paste it on your linters.yml. Click Ctrl S or CMDS. Then what you need to do, I am doing one more thing. You can do it differently, you can do it later on. I'm going to create also these two files, hint rc. You will need them later on the installation process. So let's do it in the beginning. Just paste it, hint rc, then okay, then copy, paste, Ctrl S. Then one more file we have is style.lint.rc. We will copy the name and then create a file, paste, enter. Then we will copy the code and then paste, Control save. Okay, so now let's move to the setup process. One more file we need over here is that create a git ignore. Okay, so let's follow up the process. Okay, so there is one more thing you need to do is the git ignore file starts with a dot git ignore. Okay, you will understand why we created the git ignore file later on. So let's start with the web hint. This is the first step you need to do. Go to your terminal, paste it, enter. Then you need to do it. Okay, then paste it, enter. We need to wait a bit until the installation is done. Then as you can see, for the web hint you need to create the hint rc, but we have created it before, so we don't need to create it now. Because if you like create the hint rc over here, then you need to create the hint rc, then you will go to style lint, then you need to create the style lint, so you need to go to the codes again and again and all that. So at the beginning, if you set up all the linters.yml and hint rc and all that, so you won't have that much hassle. You will just need to wait until your packages is installed on the root file. We'll wait a bit. As you can see, okay, this one don't click on yes, because we will do it manually. Sometimes it added one more git ignore file and all that, it becomes issue for the linters. So what we'll do, go to the git ignore file manually and click, type node underscore modules. So you will see the node modules was active file before. When we put it on git ignore, this file will be ignored because this file has a big list, so it will be ignored. Otherwise it will take the linters a longer time to process your database and all that. Okay, let's copy our npx.hint and enter. Then this is for this command is for, you need to run it to check if there is an error or not. since we haven't set up any file yet, so there won't be any error to show now. It will be just showing finishing. So let's create the style length. This is for the CSS. Okay, and this is for the CSS thing. Okay, so you will come over here. It will you will copy that command and come to your terminal again. You need to wait until your CSS style lint is installed with all of the packages. Okay, so paste it, enter. So there is no error since there is no file actually. So what we need to do now, we need to, like, our linter setup is finished, so we need to follow the git flow right now because it's a project requirement, right? So you need to do your commits. You can do it in your way if you like, but if you're using VS Code, I will show you how you will do through the VS Code. So you can put it like git ignore. You will stage it. So you will say git ignore file added, then put it on commit, and you will say okay, let me show you one thing. Okay, you will select all of these changes together because this is all related to the linters. You will add them, stage them all together, and you will commit. Your commit message will be linters config installed. So we have committed, and now what you can do is just push, because we need to change the we need to change the branch now to create our HTML and CSS file, because according to git flow, you will only put the stable files on the main branch, and the rest of the file that will be updated day by day or with your time to time, that will be put in the another branch, and when the branch is approved, it will be merged with the main branch. So what we need to do, since the linters are a stable file, we need to put them on the main branch, and then we will move forward to a new branch that we will work on with different features. So sync changes, we have pushed it. Just wait for a bit. So the pushing is complete. Since there is a lot of file, as you can see, node modulus is a big file. So now we will change to the branch we want. Okay, since there is nothing we need now, what we will do, we can do one more thing. When you come to the new branch, you can do one more thing, is git pull. So if there is anything to pull, it will pull out. Okay, so it says it's already updated and all that. Okay, so we can say that this is updated. Let's go to our master branch and I check it again. So there is something different, as I am saying before. So I guess before I have like experimented something on this repository, that's why it's showing too many files over here. But in your case, this will be different. You will just show it will be shown like only the HTML and CSS file, as you can see, because you have just added HTML and CSS file and all that. So it won't be an issue for you guys. You will just commit and push the changes to your repository, and that's the end of this project. This is what the instruction was for this project. So by this way, when you push it, you will submit, you will open a pull request on your this branch, on the branch you have created, not in the main branch. So you will pull a request, then submit the pull request on your Microverse dashboard. Then the code reviewer will review you, and that's the end for today. I will see you in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying your Microverse journey, and keep stay with me for new updates and all that. Subscribe to my channel, and if this video helped you a little bit, then give it a like, or you can also comment out what I can improve on my videos. Thanks guys just to be with me. I will see you in the next video.